G'day Erika, thanks for your time today. Just catching up after a big year in 2015, gold at Pacific Games, double bodyweight clean jerk and World Championships you'd be pretty happy with last year.
Yeah, last year was a really probably my best year that I've had in my whole weightlifting career, so I'm really lucky to have experienced everything that I did, and to hear my national anthem for the first time with me standing on the the gold medal podium was something that I'll never forget. The ending, with Worlds and everything, I wasn't extremely happy with how it went, and unfortunately, it was the first Olympic qualifier, and it sort of feels like I've just sort of taken a turn for the worse, but I still feel positive about everything, and my time's not up yet, so I'm going to give it everything I have at the moment, and hopefully I'll be back to lifting some good weights before the end of the Olympic qualifier.
That's good to hear. You, for those playing at home, Erika had a couple of subtle injuries to the end of last year, and but it's on the road to recovery now in times for Oceania in a couple of months' time.
Yeah, so basically I hurt my back, so I had three bulging discs and 2 ruptured discs, and so they ruptured just after Worlds at my first training session back, and that's fully healed now. I don't have a lot of fluid in one of my discs, but not due to what happened at Worlds or anything, just something that happens over time, and so that's great now, but unfortunately I went and dropped 85 kilos on my knee, so things just not the best start to my Olympic campaign, but hopefully things will start to pick up now, and the bad luck's over and done with, and hopefully the next part's really good.
Certainly sounds good. Obviously you'll be looking to put some big weights ahead on the platform coming up, being a little bit behind Tia Claire.
Yeah, so definitely I've only done a 181 in an Olympic qualifier, so even just to hit the 188 that I did last year, I think will put me in a good position, and at least make me feel like I've done some good results this year. So we'll have to see how it goes. She's incredible, she's young and she's extremely fit, and I expect that she's going to be still improving a lot in the future years to come. So it's really hard to know exactly where this is going to end and how we're going to go with competing against each other. The great thing is she's a really good friend of mine, so we're still really supportive of each other at the same time, and at the end of the day, for me it's just whoever lifts what they need to lift and is the best at the end of the day is the one that deserves to go. So I hope that can be me, but at the same time I'll still be happy for whoever gets selected.
That's great, and we're here today at the QWA League Round, and we just saw your brother lift. It's good to see him back on the platform, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's really good. So he initially came back just to try to get fit again and lose a little bit of weight, and he hasn't lost much form over the past 10 years, so it's good to have him back and back in the club doing what he does. His jerk's still pretty amazing, but he's slowed down a little bit, but I reckon give him a bit more time and he'll be as quick as he was before.
Yeah, it's great to see John back on the platform as well, so hopefully we'll see him maybe qualify for nationals if we can stir him a bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to push him really hard, so fingers crossed he can hit that B grade and join me again at the nationals. I mean, he's the reason why I'm here in the first place, to be honest, so it's nice to have him around again.
Yeah, he started a couple of years before you did?
So we were both actually TID'd on the same day at our school, but I sort of wanted to keep doing my gymnastics and trampolining, and so he kept doing it, and at the end of 2000 he competed at the 2001 Oceanias, so that was at the Nationals. 2001 Nationals, and my first Nationals was 2002, and so him continuing and staying in the sport actually encouraged me to then finally give it a go again, and I realized how much this felt to be, it was just a lot more natural to me than what gymnastics and trampolining was, so I felt a lot more comfortable on the platform, so I sort of started to fall in love with it, and here I am 16 years later. So, you know, it's just that he sort of continued through.
I still remember you early on when you'd break a Queensland record, you'd have the biggest, cheesiest smile in the bottom position. It was most disconcerting. It wasn't hard at all, and you had this awesome smile at the bottom position.
Honestly, I don't even remember that far back. I wish I still weighed the same amount, but yeah, like it was always a good fun. And that's when they had like the 0.5 kilo increments that you could break a record. And so, you know, we always did like a little bit at a time. So it was like every competition was really exciting. And I think that was a part, like my coach at the time, Scott Robinson, I think that was a part of his way to try to keep me interested, because he did struggle a lot. So, you know, I was a bit of a pain in the butt, but, you know, he was great, and, you know, gave me little chocolates at the end of a training session if I did my program. So I think that was also, you know, a part of trying to keep me involved in the sport and, you know, keep me motivated. So it worked. It definitely worked.
It's amazing what chocolate will do. Thanks for your time today, Erika. We're going to get rushed off shortly because it's almost time for the session to start. So thanks for your time, and look forward to seeing you back on the platform in the next couple of months, especially at Oceanias. So all the best.
Thank you so much.
Love is an ocean, you can drown me. The sweet embrace, the lovely taste, I taste and see. I'm under grace, the place to be. It means I'll never need an umbrella. I'm cool in the cold, in the hot weather, whether or never I ever understand. I'm a man in the hands of great plans, and stand with faith there in a life I never known to touch, and still outside my clutch. But I'm like, what's the dream of? What's the hope in? What's the die for? Live to no end. This is living. The life I've been given's a gift. If I'ma live it, I'ma live it to death. So what's the dream of?